Terrell with the ball. Here goes Halpert. Ofek Reef gives it to Terrell down low. Nice find. He can't go up with it. He's being now triple teamed as Terrell, who has 14 points tonight. Teams are paying very close attention to him. Here goes McDonough, 4-3. And now we're going to say that hit the top of that white bar that we talk about a lot here. So again, it's 30-18 in favor of the Maccabees. 5:24 left to play here in the first half.
Our Mariners still in their press. Let's see if the Macs can break it. Not really, more of a token press, not really trying to cause a turnover, but just slow down the offense.
And Gabe Leifer again, the league leader in assists, as well as assist to turnover ratio. So they're not being able to produce the assist, but rather producing the turnover. But there he goes with a steal, and here goes Leifer. Driving, goes up, just a little bit too much on that one. They're going to call a jump ball, which goes to the Mariners. So 5:01 left to play here in the first half. 30-18 in favor of the Maccabees.
Just to add on to what you mentioned before, David, Leifer's actually 7th in the country in assists and 3rd in the country in rebounds per game. Forget about the conference. That is unbelievable numbers for the senior.
Leifer to inbound for the Maccabees. 5:01 left to play here in this first half on this Motzei Shabbos in the Max Stern Athletic Center. Leifer finds an open Eitan Halper at the top of 3. Leifer drives, puts it up, and he gets fouled, so he'll head to the line. That was on Isaiah Nix of the Mariners.
Not much more you could do there for Nix. Usually you tell your defenders, let the big man catch it out away from the paint, but Leifer catches it almost near 3-point line and still dribbles it all the way in and draws the foul on Nix. Great play by him.
Leifer hits that first one, his 7th of the night. Brings him within 9 of the 1,000-point plateau.
Leifer, 72% free throw shooter. Let's see if he can hit this one as well.
No good, taken down by McDonough, so he has 9 on the night. Here goes Connor Green for this United States Merchant Marine Academy. Green, taken back by Leifer. Here he goes on the historic night. Gabe Leifer, you can give him 2 more.
Love to see that Leifer on the fast break. Checks behind him, makes sure no one's in sight, and throws it down to put the Max up by 15 here.
Seth Barnes with the ball. It's 33-18 in favor of the Maccabees. 4:09 left to play here in this first half, and this crowd is getting excited. Once again, we want to apologize for the lack of scoreboard on the broadcast.
Love to see Ofek Reef stand in there and take that charge. Not easy for a guy his size to stand in there and see a 6'6" Blaine McDonough coming at you and stand in there, but great job by him.
Ofek Reef bringing up the ball for the Maccabees. 4:04 left to play here in the first half. Ryan Terrell sends it down to Gabe. Gabe, they're going to call the foul before the shot. That'll be on Bucher.
It's going to be a 1-and-1 as that's the 9th team foul for the Mariners. Next one will actually put the Max 2 shots the rest of the way in the first half. But this one will be a 1-and-1.
Gabe Leifer, 7 points away from 1,000. And we are very excited to be here with you when he hits that point. Hopefully it's tonight. And he sinks the first, so now he's 6 away. And now he's 5 away, so tonight looking like it'll be the night. A historic night it could be here in the Max Athletic Center. Spina over to Walsh with Simcha Halpert on him. Simcha having himself quite the season. Underratedly with the presence of Gabe Leifer and Ryan Terrell, but Simcha having himself quite the performance himself. Here goes Bucher. Bucher with the ball from 3. Just a little bit too much on that one. He gets his own rebound though. Now he's driving, but Gabe Leifer takes it away. He finds no, but Simcha Halpert's a 2-on-1 for the Maccabees. Ofek Reed tries going up with it, and he's denied. They've tried that a couple of times this season. That was from Mike Morsberger. And they're pleading their case that there was no foul on that play, but Mike Morsberger commits the foul at a bad time for Ofek Reef, who would have loved that poster moment.
Ofek could not convert that one, but if you were to throw that one down, that would be all over SportsCenter tomorrow morning. Sometimes you tell defenders they're not to jump, as it makes it look worse, but a good defensive play by Morsberger to just get in the way and make sure he was not on that poster.
So Reef hits those two. Maccabees up by 19. It's a 37-18 lead with 3:18 left to play here in the first half.
So since that Merchant Marine timeout, the Macs have actually been on an 8-0 run. As they went to the break, only up by 11. They've extended it out here.
Here goes Morsberger going up with it. That's no good. They're going to say that it hit off Donnie Katz though. And it stays Mariners ball.
Leifer's been ultra aggressive here in the first half, trying to create steals and lead to runouts. And that time, the Mariners passing was just too quick. Donnie Katz, great help defense there to save the day.
Ball sent in. And they'll so Walsh is going to inbound for the Mariners. Sends them to Spina. 2:56 left to play. Bucher tried faking it, but it hits off Terrell. And now here goes Walsh. Puts it up. No good. Taken down by Terrell. By Leifer. Sends it down to Terrell. Terrell! The reverse lay-in for Terrell gives the Macs a 21-point lead. It's 39-18 with 2:37 left to play here in the first half.
Terrell had Ofek Reef for another alley-oop opportunity. Decided to take it himself there. Probably a smart play with the other defender there.
Here goes Walsh. That's no good. Taken down by Terrell. Who other than Ofek Reef driving in. Sends it to Sim Halpert for 3. Not enough on that shot.
Looks like we got a push in the back.
There's a foul underneath. They're going to call that on number 2, Connor Green. Dante Spina.
Yeah, a little push in the back there. Ryan Terrell had good position. Spina tried to give him a little nudge to get that rebound. Refs definitely saw that one. That's going to put him in the line for 2 as the Mariners, or excuse me, YU is in the bonus right now for the rest of the half. Adding now to their, that makes it an 11-0 run since the timeout of Coach Pryor.
It's 40-18 in favor of the Maccabees. 2:18 left to play here in the first half. We're again sorry for the difficulty of having no scoreboard on. We're going to try to work on that in the half. As Ryan Terrell sinks it. 2:18 left to play here in the first half. 41-18 in favor of the Maccabees.
Yeah, Ryan Terrell 6 for 7 for the line tonight. Great shooting in the first half.
Spina down to Brandon Bomboy, checked into the game for the Mariners. But Leifer comes down with it again. Here goes Leifer. He's 5 away from 1,000 points. Sends down to Donnie Katz, who's wide open. He couldn't quite get his hands on it. So it's 41-18, 1:54 left to play here in the first half.
Hey, Leifer, great vision once again to find the open man. Donnie Katz just couldn't secure it that time. But nevertheless, a great cut.
41-18 in favor of the Maccabees. On just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're going to be with Rabbi Segal from Shalhevet during halftime, so please stay tuned for that. But the Maccabees look to turn out a great half here as Simcha Halpert steals it away. That was from Bomboy. And now Leifer driving. He's got 2 on him. No good. Looking for his own rebound, but he doesn't get it.
Call foul on Gabe Leifer there, possibly over the back or some sort of loose ball foul that the referees did not like. That's his second, and that's why he's going to check out of the game here. Coach Steinmetz not going to let him get that third foul before the end of the first half. Smart coaching decision there. The Max have done a great job tonight on the leading scorer for the Mariners, James Walsh. Only 2 points to this point, and a lot of tough shots he's had to take.
That's a great play from Kevin Doty, the 6'6" freshman from Bay Point, New York, as he posterizes on that play. And here goes Terrell. Down to Donnie Katz, who couldn't corral that one himself. Coach Rob Pryor not so happy with something down there.
Well, let's see if that dunk for the Mariners can energize them or at least close out this half strong with only 52 seconds to go.
Bomb Boy sends it over to Walsh. Walsh with Terrell on him. Sent it down. That's a three-pointer. That one's good. That was Mike Morsberger. 42.7 left to go here in the first half. 41-23 in favor of the Maccabees.
Oh, a quick 5-0 run there by the Mariners to try to get pulled back into this game before the half. Coach Steinmetz had to use that use it or lose it timeout before the break. If he didn't use it, would have gone to waste. Does not carry over to the second half and might have wanted to stop the run, but also gather his team before the half.
$42.7 left to go here in the first. Once again, we want to apologize for lack of scoreboard in this half. We will do our best to get that up and running for the second half of play.
So some coaches here might want to put in Leifer for offensive presence with only 42.7, but once again with an 18-point lead, Coach Steinmetz being a little conservative, does not want the risk of Leifer picking up a third foul before the half is over.
Ofek Reef comes in with it, 37.8 left to go here in the first half. 41-23 in favor of the Maccabees as the Mariners have put up a nice effort here at the end of this half to get themselves back within 20. As Terrell tried alley-oop and Ofek Reef, but they're going to call. And they'll call the and one on Reef, who really has been trying to get that alley-oop to go all season. We'll see if it happens. But it's back to a 20-point lead for the Maccabees, 43-23, with 23.9 left to play here in the first.
Really got to credit the pass there. The alley-oop does not happen without a good pass, and that's a great feed from the Macs. Right before the half, putting them up by 20 once again.
Reef sinks that one. So it's 44-23, 23-point something left to go here in this half.
Let's see if the Mariners hold for one here, trying to get the last shot. Shot clock is off.
13 seconds left to go. Mariners trying to put pressure on. 6 seconds left. And they're going to call the foul on Halpert. The Maccabees with 3 fouls to give, so not much going on in that avenue.
And still one more foul to give with 4.9 seconds left. Interesting strategy, though, to get one of your better players a ticky-tack foul.
Sent down to Walsh with Terrell on him. Puts up the shot. No good. So it's 44-23 Maccabees. We'll be back in a bit with Rabbi Segal from Shalhevet, but we're just going to head to break. See you soon.
The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. At the PMR Center, we strive to find the right physical therapy and hand therapy program for you. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Many patients respond well to progressive physical therapy. PM&R, the proud sponsor of the YU Maccabees men's basketball team. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Since its inception in 1986, the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Whether you want to get back to playing sports again or simply walk around pain-free, the PMR Center is here for you. We'll help you feel like yourself again. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Did you know that 90% of low back pain and sciatica can be treated without surgery? After a detailed evaluation, our physical therapists use gentle, hands-on techniques to alleviate most forms of low back pain. Our physicians have expertise in medication management, as well as a variety of interventional techniques, including trigger point injections. By utilizing a combination of these options, we can help you today. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. At the PMR Center, we strive to find the right physical therapy and hand therapy program for you. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Many patients respond well to progressive physical therapy. PM&R, the proud sponsor of the YU Maccabees men's basketball team. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Since its inception in 1986, the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Whether you want to get back to playing sports again or simply walk around pain-free, the PMR Center is here for you. We'll help you feel like yourself again. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Did you know that 90% of low back pain and sciatica can be treated without surgery? After a detailed evaluation, our physical therapists use gentle, hands-on techniques to alleviate most forms of low back pain. Our physicians have expertise in medication management, as well as a variety of interventional techniques, including trigger point injections. By utilizing a combination of these options, we can help you today. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. At the PMR Center, we strive to find the right physical therapy and hand therapy program for you. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Many patients respond well to progressive physical therapy. PM&R, the proud sponsor of the YU Maccabees men's basketball team. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Since its inception in 1986, the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Whether you want to get back to playing sports again or simply walk around pain-free, the PMR Center is here for you. We'll help you feel like yourself again. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Did you know that 90% of low back pain and sciatica can be treated without surgery? After a detailed evaluation, our physical therapists use gentle, hands-on techniques to alleviate most forms of low back pain. Our physicians have expertise in medication management, as well as a variety of interventional techniques, including trigger point injections. By utilizing a combination of these options, we can help you today. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. At the PMR Center, we strive to find the right physical therapy and hand therapy program for you. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Many patients respond well to progressive physical therapy. PM&R, the proud sponsor of the YU Maccabees men's basketball team. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Since its inception in 1986, the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Whether you want to get back to playing sports again or simply walk around pain-free, the PMR Center is here for you. We'll help you feel like yourself again. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Did you know that 90% of low back pain and sciatica can be treated without surgery? After a detailed evaluation, our physical therapists use gentle, hands-on techniques to alleviate most forms of low back pain. Our physicians have expertise in medication management, as well as a variety of interventional techniques, including trigger point injections. By utilizing a combination of these options, we can help you today. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. At the PMR Center, we strive to find the right physical therapy and hand therapy program for you. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Many patients respond well to progressive physical therapy. PM&R, the proud sponsor of the YU Maccabees men's basketball team. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Since its inception in 1986, the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Whether you want to get back to playing sports again or simply walk around pain-free, the PMR Center is here for you. We'll help you feel like yourself again. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Did you know that 90% of low back pain and sciatica can be treated without surgery? After a detailed evaluation, our physical therapists use gentle, hands-on techniques to alleviate most forms of low back pain. Our physicians have expertise in medication management, as well as a variety of interventional techniques, including trigger point injections. By utilizing a combination of these options, we can help you today. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. At the PMR Center, we strive to find the right physical therapy and hand therapy program for you. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Many patients respond well to progressive physical therapy. PM&R, the proud sponsor of the YU Maccabees men's basketball team. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Hello and welcome back to Max Live. My name is David Schwartzman and it is my absolute privilege to be joined by Rabbi Aryeh Segal from Shalhevet from Los Angeles.
That is right.
What an honor to have you here all the way from Los Angeles.
It's an honor to be here. This is really incredible. Great energy in the building. And this broadcast is unbelievable.
So a great friend of mine, Yoni Cohen, who is the deputy assistant, deputy assistant to the vice president. I always get that term wrong. He informed me that you're formerly were a part of Max Live.
Yeah, I was then very nascent stages of Max Live.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about that? We always like to hear about the myths and the legends and what happened in the past. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your time at Max Live?
I have to tell you, I remember Adam Cohen and Avi Bloom were the main 2 guys. I don't even know what they were starting, but it looked nothing like this. It was 2 guys just talking about the game, and then they asked me, I think they felt bad for me to just be the 3rd guy in the booth. So I just sat with them. But you have people watching from all over the country, all over the world. I know everyone I speak to is like, are you watching the Max game right now? Everywhere. I mean, you guys have raised it up to a level I think that's unimaginable to people. And now you have all these other tournaments. Like we run a tournament, and there's a tournament in Memphis. They broadcast it. Everybody's trying to see what you guys are doing and bring it in. So this is like a whole other level. We were Avi and Adam Cohen were great, but this is like you guys have taken it to a whole new level.
Well, it's great to hear about our progress, what we've done so far, and it's really just awesome to have you back here. So as it sounds like, if you were the 3rd guy in the booth, you're probably a basketball aficionado.
That's a fair assessment.
So if that's a fair assessment, what's your assessment of what we've seen tonight and what you've seen of the Maccabees in particular so far this season?
So listen, Elliot Steinmetz has clearly built a team that is very free flowing. I mean, they're playing basketball the way basketball is being played now in the pro game, in the college game, just a lot of outside shots. But what I love is their ball movement. I think their ball movement always looks great. They always work hard on defense. There's a lot of rotations, people covering for each other. It's funny. I look up at the score. They've got 44 points. I don't think this is this is certainly not one of their best games that I've seen. They've had some moments here, flashes. But tonight, these Motzei Shabbos games are impossible. Same thing at Shalhevet. I'm sure all the teams, it's the cholent, it's sitting in your belly first. Whatever you had, the poppers, the cholent. It's hard to get up for a Motzei Shabbos game. And that's when I walked in the gym, I saw some of the Shalhevet, alums who are on the team. I said to them, their coach Ryan Coleman always complains about the cholent that the kids eat on Shabbos and then have to play these Saturday night games.
Well, for anybody out there that doesn't know what cholent even is, which hopefully is the majority of people do know, imagine just eating a big bowl of beans before a basketball game. And I had 2 types today. So I had my own that I made, and I also had at Shul at Temple.
Yeah.
So you're not just eating a bowl of cholent. Whenever you're in front of a bowl of cholent, you're taking. You have to.
I had some on Friday night. I had some today, this morning. It's just a delicious stew, but it's rough. It's rough to play ball afterward.
Want to thank Rabbi Segal for joining us. A enlightening conversation about cholent. And we'll be back in a little bit over a minute.
Looking forward to seeing you guys at Sarachek.
It's the Yeshiva University Maccabees and the USMMA Mariners. We'll be back just in a few.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Since its inception in 1986, the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Whether you want to get back to playing sports again or simply walk around pain-free, the PMR Center is here for you. We'll help you feel like yourself again. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Did you know that 90% of low back pain and sciatica can be treated without surgery? After a detailed evaluation, our physical therapists use gentle, hands-on techniques to alleviate most forms of low back pain. Our physicians have expertise in medication management, as well as a variety of interventional techniques, including trigger point injections. By utilizing a combination of these options, we can help you today. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Maxner Athletic Center. My name is David Schwartzman. Alongside me is the, I believe, regular season debut of one Zach Tuchman, who played for the Kushner Cobra basketball team, and is giving us some outstanding insight. Hey, I think you had some sort of accomplishments with your Cobra squad.
Yeah, in my senior year, we actually were only the second Kushner Cobra team to make it to Sarachek in their short-lived history. And we had a first winning record in almost 20 years, but that's for Kushner, not so great for other schools out there.
I come from Hank, so we're both from sorry franchises. Walsh has the ball for the Mariners, as Babb gets them on the board here in the second half. Gabe Leifer, that's the story. He's the story of this one. 5 points away from 1,000. He'd be the 30th player in Yeshiva University history to hit 1,000 points, and we're hopefully going to get it for you here live on Max Live as that ball is taken away by Walsh. Walsh driving, finds Green. No good. Taken back down by McDonough, sends it over to Barnes, who hits a three. So 2 straight threes out of the half for the Mariners as they come in hot, down by 15 with 19:05 left to play here in the second half.
Coach Pryor could not have asked to a better start to that second half here.
As some ramp passes from this sloppy start for the Maccabees. And here goes Green. Sends it down to Babb. Babb puts it up, no good. Gabe Leifer comes down with the rebound. 18:47 left to play here in the first half. 44-29. Bar Aloof brings up the ball for the Maccabees.
Gabe Leifer has already had that double-double in the first half. He's only 6 assists away from his second triple-double of the season.
Donnie Katz, who tries to get on the board. No good for him.
Katz, great defense there. On that note, Gabe Leifer, only one of 16 players in men's Division III basketball with a triple-double this season. He's looking to become only the 3rd player to secure a second triple-double on the season.
Halpert from the corner. Babb on him. That's no good. Terrell tried coming in, but Walsh ends up coming down with it, sends it over to Green.
Halpert shoots over 40% from downtown, but he's only 1 for 4 tonight after that one. Let's see if he can get it going in the second half.
Barnes has the ball for the Mariners. They have gone on a 6-0 run to start this half. As it's taken away from Leifer. Here goes Gabe Leifer once again. Yes! Gabe Leifer! He's now 3 points away from 1,000 points in his career for the Maccabees. It's a 46-29 lead with 17:50 left to go here in the second half.
YU Max bench loves it. Everyone telling him to raise the roof on that one. His second dunk of the evening.
That shot no good, but Walsh comes down with it. Donnie Katz now for the Max. He missed it first, and here goes Aloof. Aloof to Terrell. Terrell finds Leifer for 3! Yes! Gabe Leifer! 1,000 points! And he makes history on this Saturday night in the Max Stern Athletic Center. Gabe Leifer doing what not many have done, only the 30th in franchise history. Barnes no good. And this place erupted. It's a 49-29 lead for this Maccabee team. Leifer once again. 1,000 was not enough for him. 1-0-0-3 for Gabe Leifer. Barely lasted 20 seconds with those 1,000 points.
Great passing by the Max to find the open guy. Leifer is deadly from downtown when he's wide open. And with the great ball movement, he hits it.
Here goes McDonough. That's no good, as Gabe Leifer has raised the roof right off of this building. Halpert to Terrell. Terrell finding Halpert from behind the back. Some nifty passing for the Maccabees. Leifer going for his third straight three. Just a little bit too much on that one.
I think that's what we call a heat check, David.
Green driving for the Mariners. There goes Babb. Taken away by Baraloof, and they're going to call the foul on Babb. And Gabe Leifer has done it here at the Max Stern Athletic Center. Gabe's parents and family sitting right in front of us. They couldn't be prouder of their son and brother. Timeout Mariners. It's 52-29 in favor of the Maccabees as Gabe Leifer gets his hand from the crowd. A standing ovation from this Maccabees crowd. And what a moment for Gabe Leifer. Baraloof brings in the ball for the Maccabees. 15:49 left to play here in the second half.
Halpert calling out the play. Let's see what they have.
Baraloof back to Halpert, down to Leifer with Babb guarding him. No good. Tries tipping it back in. That's good. And Gabe Leifer not only reaching that 1,000-point plateau, now he's got 21 on the night.
Yeah, beautiful backdoor there by the Mariners. Why with the aggressive defense. Caught him napping with the backdoor. Barnes with the layup.
Leifer down to Terrell. Terrell goes up with it. He's fouled. That will be McDonough from the Mariners. So it's 15:07 left to play here in the second half on this Moshe Shabbos in the Max Stern Athletic Center.
McDonough only shooting 53% from the line. Excuse me. Ryan Terrell shooting 79% from the line. That's McDonough's second foul on the night.
Maccabees will be back in action Thursday night at home. The next home game, the next time we will be covering them is Thursday night. They have a big week ahead. Tuesday night they play Sarah Lawrence at Sarah Lawrence. Then they come home Thursday night for a big game against Purchase and another big game for the Skyline Conference newcomer, Manhattansville College. And we will bring you all those home game action right here on MaxLive.com as we always do. Walsh couldn't get it to go, so Donnie Katz comes down with the ball. Here goes Terrell to Halpert no, he fakes. And now he puts up the floater, no good. Brought down by McDonough, given over to Green. 14:25 left to go here in the second half. Barnes looking over his options, but that's right off of Halpert. As Walsh sent it down to McDonough. And they'll call the travel. That will be on Isaiah Nix.
A little too quick with that one. You're wondering how he got behind the defender so quickly. It must have been those usage of those extra steps.
So 55-31 Maccabees. 14:09 left to go here in the second half of this contest. The Mariners have 2 fouls so far this half. Yeshiva with none. Just trying to update Viber again. We're sorry for the technical difficulty. No scoreboard tonight. We'll work on that for Thursday night's game, a big game against Purchase, and we're doing what we can to get fan favorites Yehoshua Segal and Jacob Dower on that call, so we'll see what we can do about that. Halpert, easy lay-in. As I'm getting the nod, yes, of approval from Yehoshua Segal. He's pumped to be calling that big game. And then I will be back on the call Motzei Shabbos for Manhattansville. Walsh with the ball. And they'll call a kickball, if I'm not mistaken. No, just off of Donnie Katz. I have my trusty sidekick, Zach Tuchman, here, steering me the right way. So it's 57-31 in favor of the Maccabees.
Late call there by the ref, but we prefer they get the call right than not call it at all. It's on Gabe Leifer, his third, so he's got to be a little bit careful. So McDonough, as we said earlier, 53% free throw shooter.
And Gabe comes out of the game to an ovation of the crowd. 21 points for the senior on a historic night. On another note, the Maccabees looking to extend their streak to 14 games. I believe that would be the most since 2 years ago when they had a 16-game win streak. 2 years ago when they had a 16-game win streak. So here go the Mariners. Morseberger in for them now. They brought in a couple of fresh bodies. Bucher in as well. Walsh tried finding Bucher cutting.
The referees are discussing if this was a shot going up or on the floor. They say he was going up, an interesting call there, so that means James Walsh, the leading scorer for the Mariners, will go to the line for two. Let's see if he can capitalize.
So no good from Walsh, who's been a little bit off tonight.
A lot of times as a scorer, you kind of just want to see the ball go through the net, and getting to the line, a good opportunity for him to do that. It was not able to capitalize on the first one, but we'll see if he can connect here on the second one. All right, let's see if Walsh can get going after hitting that free throw. Max up by 23.
So Caleb Malopsky in for the Maccabees now. Terrell sends it over to Simcha Halpert. 12:35 left to play here in the second half of this contest. Terrell finds Eitan Halpert.
Isaiah Nix called on the grab there. A little bit of a chokehold on Simcha Halpert, I might add. Ref's definitely going to call that one. And the Max will inbound from underneath.
Once again, we'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight on this Motzei Shabbos.
Kevin Doty back into the game. He had that nice dunk at the end of the first half.
Malopsky tried going up with it, but no good.
Speaking of Doty, he's called for the foul there. But a good play there as Caleb Malopsky would have finished that one with ease. And he'll make him earn it from the line.
12:21 left to play. 57-34 in favor of the Maccabees. Malopsky hits his two, so it's 59-34. Max, 12:19 left to play here in this packed Max Stern Athletic Center. Walsh finds a cutting Doty. Terrell now in transition finds Ofek Reef. Doesn't finish, but what a pass from Ryan Terrell. Ofek Reeve just has not had that touch tonight. He's had some glorious opportunities, but has not been able to convert.
And Jack Bucher, great play there. He'll get a line, drawing the foul on Ofek Reeve, who's had a frustrating night. Max have been trying to get him going with those alley-oop plays, but to no avail so far.
11:47 left to play, 59-34 Maccabees. Bucher, with a little help from the rim, gets it to go. Brings the lead for the Maccabees down to 24.
Dante Spina checks back into the game for the Mariners.
Terrell brings the ball down for the Maccabees. Halbert for three, no good. Malopsky though brings down the rebound, sends back down to Halbert. Eitan that is, he goes up, finds his brother, down to Reef for three, yes! Ofek Reef, given three.
Ofek Reef, a great shooter from downtown, 43% on the season. Rarely misses open looks, and he cants another one there. Max extend to a 27-point lead.
As Spina chucks that one up, no good. Halpert finds Reef. Reef driving on Spina, no good. Taken back down by Doty, sent down to Morsberger, down to Spina. A nifty behind the back lay-in.
Great finish there by Spina. Coach Pryor trying to set his defense. That's what the reason for that timeout was for. And we'll see what he could draw. Maybe a little bit of pressure to try to get his team back into this game. Down 25 with just under 11 minutes to go.
So it's 62-37 in favor of the Maccabees. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Doubletree by Hilton of Tarrytown. Proud sponsor. It's a fun night here. Make sure to tune back in Thursday night when we get back on Max Live. Max are back in action on Tuesday night.
That'll be at 8 o'clock at Sarah Lawrence College. That should be a good one. We'll see if the Max can win that one as well before coming home to play Purchase College. Purchase is actually shaping up to be their biggest competition this season in the Skyline Conference. Possibly a Skyline final preview, David, we might have on Thursday night. Purchase is leading the Northern Division in the Skyline Conference, as Yeshiva University is leading the Southern Division. Actually, David, an interesting note. The latest D3 bracketology has YU just outside the bubble in the event they don't win the Skyline Conference tournament. The issue here is that YU has a lower strength of schedule than a classic D3 powerhouse, and that might be what's knocking them off the bubble, even with their incredible record.
Well, what people look at, let's say, from that perspective, is circled on the calendar on February 3rd, Monday of next week. That's against Williams College away. If they can win that game, that's what, from what I've heard, that's what will propel them to be nationally ranked.
Yeah, 100%. Williams College, a D3 powerhouse, and road wins are hard to come by, as we know, and that would be impressive.
And that's kind of what have been on the minds of these Maccabees as they've been playing these other squads, Merchants Marine and Maritime the other night. So that game has kind of been what they've been thinking as to what will be what it takes to get in that top 25.
100%, but you definitely don't want to look ahead if you're the Maccabees. That's where they come to lose. You don't want to look ahead. You see it all the time in other sports. And the Maccabees, we can see here tonight, have been playing great, even with competition.
There goes Halpert for three. No good. He's been a little bit off his touch tonight. I believe he's missed 3 or 4 straight now. Doty, that's good. Kevin Doty, the center from Bay Point, New York, and he's a freshman, so he's got quite a lot to offer. And a nice amount of these players on this squad that are getting big minutes, freshmen. Dante Spina, freshman. Kevin Doty, freshman. Harlow Babb, freshman. So you're looking at maybe a team that in the future can make a big impact in this conference.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see if I'm sure Coach Pryor will be able to develop these guys over the years. This could be a team to look out for the next couple of years down the line.
Coach Pryor telling his team to talk. Not happy with their communication thus far as they find themselves down 62-39 with 9:54 left to play. Gabe Leifer gives himself 2 more. So it's 64-39 Maccabees with 9:52 left to play here in the second half.
On that note, dude, we actually Coach Pryor is an Air Force Academy graduate. We'd love to thank him for his service. Really unbelievable. A lot of respect for that man.
Leifer sinks that one. $65-39, 9:50 left to play here in the second half. Dante Spina, excuse me, couldn't quite get that one to go.
Eitan Halpert on the reach in there, trying to create the steal and the turnover, but was unsuccessful.
So USMMA with the ball now. Dante Spina sends it down to Morsberger, who couldn't get that to go, but they get their own rebound. Here goes Spina again for 3. No good, taken down by Leifer.
Spina, high delivery there, really hard to block, but for him, no one was there anyways.
Ofek Reef. Leifer down to Reef. Oh, and he couldn't get that to go. Reef just has something off tonight.
And it's still a great find by Gabe Leifer. As we said earlier, 7th in the nation in assists. And he's right on his average here tonight.
Bar-Aloof has the ball for the Maccabees. Halpert for 3, no good. Spina takes down the ball now, running down the court with assertion. Finds Bucher, who lays it in.
Great find from Spina. Coach Steinmetz calling the full timeout, trying to get his guys a breather and talk over a couple things. 2 straight buckets from the Mariners to cut into this lead, put it back down to 22.
So 65-43 left to play here in this Motzi Shabbos matchup between the Mariners and the Maccabees. .8:31 left to play here in the second half.
And the Mariners look like they're coming out in their 2-2-1 press. The key here is to get a guy in the middle to break that press and see if right now the Macs have Gabe Leifer in the middle to try to receive that pass, break the press, but not much pressure by the Mariners.
Leifer almost lost the ball there, but takes it back. Time dwindling down on the shot clock. That one was blocked away by Doty.
Doty, great hands there to get in the passing lane forcing the Max underneath. Only 6 on the shot clock. Let's see if they know it.
Terrell down to Eitan Halpert, blocked, but Baraloof tried getting that shot off before the shot clock, but hits off the side of the backboard, and it becomes Mariners ball. Dante Spina sends it down to McDonough. McDonough driving on Gabe Leifer. They're going to call just one too many steps there.
Yeah, either way, I think he was going to get called for 3 seconds right about then either way. So that's going to be Max ball after the turnover by the Mariners.
Baraloof brings up the ball for the Maccabees. Terrell to Donnie Katz. Leifer driving. And it'll stay Maccabees ball with 7:38 left to play here in the second half of this game.
Great block by Doty. We've been calling his name a lot recently. Checking in off the bench, the freshman, as you mentioned earlier, David, from Bayport, New York.
Bayport really far out on Long Island as Gabe Leifer, third three of the night. He's got, I believe, 24 points or 26 points maybe.
And David, these have not been on the line. These have been from well beyond the arc, close to NBA range. And that's going to be an offensive foul there by Merchant Marine, an illegal screen. That's going to give the ball back to the Maccabees, up by 25.
As Mrs. Terrell on her feet, a fan favorite here at YU.
And leading the Go Max chant, trying to get the fans into it here.
Formerly at Valley Toro, we saw her presence, and now, as they're going to call the foul on.
That's going to be on the ground, but it's going to lead to a 1-and-1 as the Max are now in the single bonus with the 7th team foul on Merchant Marine.
That was on Blaine McDonough.
Aloof going to the line. He's 3 for 3 here tonight. After he was fouled on a 3-pointer in the first half. Let's see if he can capitalize here.
Donnie Katz. Barnes sent down to Bucher. Excuse me, Doty. 6:50 left to play here in the second half. 68-43 in favor of the Max.
They call that foul on Baraloof, his first. Doty going to line for 2 as he was going up in the act of shooting. Doty 2 for 2 at the line.
Doty hits those two. So now here comes Ofek Reef. 6:47 left to play here in the second half and in the game. Given over to Halpert. Alley-oop to Terrell. It's good! What a play by Ryan Terrell and Simcha Halpert. The fans are on their feet and in disbelief after the Max Terrell Athletic Center got a little bit too quiet. Simcha and Ryan got the crowd to erupt. What a play from those two. And there goes Barnes. No good. And wow. Zach Tuchman is speechless.
Just listen to this crowd. That's enough. I have nothing to say. All I'm going to do is credit the pass on that one. But Ryan Terrell, unbelievable ability to get in the air and throw that one down.
Terrell with the fortuitous pick-me-up there. Reef driving. They're going to call no good.
It's on the floor. Reef driving to the hole, and he will get to the line because it's the 1-and-1. The Macs are in the bonus. The 8th team foul on the Merchant Marine Mariners.
That was quite the feat and quite the play from Halpern and Terrell, who are just laughing it off now.
I don't think Ryan will believe what he did there when he goes to see the replay later at home.
Make sure to catch our highlight replay tomorrow. You're going to see a lot on that replay.
Might even be able to catch that highlight on Instagram in just a short couple of seconds. Shout out to Nathaniel Stern, who should be posting that any second.
As there was Doty trying to get himself on some sort of poster. Doty throwing down for the second time, the 6'6" freshman.
Yeah, Doty's got to watch that. He's rocking the rim over there. We don't want to see any of these rims break with only a couple minutes to go in this one. We have to play here again on Thursday.
Leifer for 3. Yes! Gabe Leifer, give him 3. Gabe Leifer having himself a historic night on so many levels. And this is just a slaughter from this Maccabees team, up by 23.
Max
26.
Max really putting on a clinic tonight, offensively and defensively.
Leifer's at 30 so far tonight, and his career high is 32. So he's going to try to surpass that in this last 4:48.
Let's see if Coach Steinmetz is willing to keep him in with only a couple minutes to go on a big lead. Let's see if he has that opportunity. Terrell called for the block there, still was moving his feet, and that's why they gave him that call. No restricted area rule in Division III basketball, I don't believe. Although we do have it painted here, I don't think that's a rule, or it's definitely not reviewable. Another timeout by Coach Pryor. That's got to be his last. It's his 5th timeout he's called today. I can't imagine he's entitled to more than 5 in a game. I believe that's the maximum. Division I actually recently, in order to increase game speed, they changed it from 5 timeouts per team to 4 timeouts per team. It seems like in Division III, though, we're still at the 5 timeouts per game rule. Without any commercial breaks in Division III, I guess we're not really concerned about how quickly the game is moving. Or we're just okay with the pace that it's at right now, and that's okay too.
So Gabe Leifer, career high, excuse us, is 33 at 30 now. So he's trying to break all sorts of records tonight.
He's already got the 1,000 points in the bag. He's going for the career high. He's looking for that triple-double. He's already got his 11th double-double on the season. He's 7th nationally in double-doubles. He had 10 out of 13 games entering, and that's just going to move him up to, I would say, 5th or 6th. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to ask the truck and see what they have to say about that.
So 73-49, 4:48 left to play here in this contest. .441 left to play, 73-49, Ofek Reef.
That was just a clock issue. They did not start the clock. Referee stopped it. Good catch by them. And Ofek will inbound into Simcha Halpert.
Terrell denied by McDonough. Donnie Katz sends it back to Terrell. To a cutting Halpert. That's good. Nice hands from Halpert. 75-49 Max with 4:20 left to play here in the contest.
And it looks like we have a new player coming in for the Max. Jasper Newman will check in from Rochester, New York for the Max at the next dead ball.
As McDonough lays that in for USMMA. Another one! One time wasn't enough! Simcha Halpert to Ryan Terrell. 2 times is better. Wow. Just wow. As this Max crowd just keeps getting on their feet over and over again.
The Max are putting on a show here tonight. Looking like the Harlem Globetrotters out there. And I can't say it enough. It's the passing, the perfect passing by the Max on the money, allowing their teammates to throw down these dunks.
Jasper Newman checking in, as well as Max Leibowitz, Kevin Boker, and Tyler Hode. Out comes Leifer, out comes Terrell, out comes Reef, as well as Donnie Katz. Halpert stays in. But Gabe Leifer on this historic night comes out 30 points and 1,014 for the career. Walsh sinks it, 77-52.
Let's see what these subs can do in these last 4 minutes or so. I mean, this is how you increase your playing time. You play well in these garbage minutes and see if the coach will add you to the rotation.
Simcha Halpert for 3. Yes! And after that beautiful alley-oop, Simcha Halpert sinks a 3. So it's 80-52 Maccabees with 3:25 left to play here in the contest.
Yeah, the beautiful dribble move there by Halpert to create space and hit the 3 in his defender's face.
As Doty tried going up for a 3rd time, but couldn't get it done on Jasper Newman, who said, no way, Dote.
And Jasper's like, please earn those points from the line. I'm not going to let you rock this rim in our house once again. Two times has been enough.
Tyler Hode getting the chance from the crowd. Alone Jakubowicz checking in for the Maccabees. Jakubowicz.
Alone, the tallest player, I believe, on the Max roster this season. He was actually in my academics in Camp Hask this past summer. A great addition to that class, Maura Olivia's class. For those listening out there, in Maura Olivia class alum.
Doty sinks another one, so it's a 26-point lead for the Maccabees. Leibowitz with the ball for the Maccabees. 3:08 left to play. Tyler Hode gives it to Jakubowicz. Sends it down to Jasper Newman. Tyler Hode sent down to Jasper Newman, who couldn't convert. Had an open lane, but couldn't get it to go.
Newman a couple tries, and he'll head to the line. I believe that was a shooting foul. He looked like he was going up. Sammy Mandel about to check in after the first free throw.
Sammy Mandel, a fan favorite of mine.
So 1-1. That means Sammy Mandel must have been checking in for the shooter, or else he would have been in the game already. And that's why he'll remain on the bench.
So Walsh has the ball for the Mariners. They have quite the hill to climb if they want to get themselves back in this game. 26-point deficit with 2:40 left to play here in the game. Green tries sending it down to Walsh, but no good.
And Mandel will check in for Jasper Newman. His night is probably over. And let's see what Sam Mandel can do.
Walsh with Leibowitz on him. Spins around. Finds Bomb Boy, but taken away. Here goes Sammy Mandel. Tyler Hode trying not leap over himself as Sammy Mandel gets denied by Bucher, sent to an open Walsh. Walsh driving down Leibowitz. No good. Oh, and it's taken back by Bucher, who tried stuffing it himself, but that went all the way into orbit and back down. So now Max Leibowitz has the ball for the Maccabees. 2:03 left to play here in this game. 80-54. Max Leibowitz tries sending it down to Jacobowitz, taken back by Doty, and now here comes Walsh for the Mariners.
This kid Doty has got some ups. He must
Here
be doing
goes
some of those leapfrogs in his spare time to work on that. I am not able to jump that high, that is for sure.
So here comes Tyler Hode, 1:39 left to play here in this half as Jacobowitz missed the three. Green sends the ball out to Doty. Doty denied by Jacobowitz. Now it's sent back down to him. Jacobowitz given to Leibowitz, but way ahead too much.
Ethan Lasko is actually leaving the building right now. He plays Division I basketball for Manhattan College just down the road. I believe in Riverdale is where they play their home games. He scored 9 points in his first outing of the season and then tore his ACL subsequently. I believe he's out for the rest of the season. We're looking forward to seeing him back on the court next year for the Jaspers of Manhattan.
As a three attempt from Michael Bell, no good, but put him back in by Bucher. 46 seconds left to go in this historic night at the Maxner Athletic Center, where the Maccabees are going to extend their lead to their win streak to 14 games. Gabe Leifer hitting his 1,000th point on a three-pointer earlier tonight. Plenty of action, jam-packed night for me and Zach Tuchman. Zach Tuchman on his regular season debut. Want a big thank you to Barack Hagler on the camera tonight. Stellar work. Big thank you to Akiva Poppers and his team for all they do. And as always, big thank you to all of you for tuning in. Sorry again for lack of scoreboard.
That's Alon Jacobowitz getting called for the illegal screen there. Giving the ball back here to the Mariners with only 35 seconds to go in the second half.
So here comes Spina. And that one was kicked off of Tyler Hode's foot. 28 seconds left to go here in this game. 80-56 Maccabees. As Tyler Hode almost came away with that one on Spina. Bucher behind a reverse, no good, and here goes Leibowitz. Ten seconds to play. The Yeshiva University Maccabees have extended their win streak to 14 games here tonight. They are 14-1 on the season. When we return, we will be joined by record setter Gabe Leifer. We'll see you in a second.
For our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. At the PMR Center, we strive to find the right physical therapy and hand therapy program for you. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Many patients respond well to progressive physical therapy. PM&R, the proud sponsor of the YU Maccabees men's basketball team. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. If you're living with pain that affects your quality of life, we're here to help. Since its inception in 1986, the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Whether you want to get back to playing sports again or simply walk around pain-free, the PMR Center is here for you. We'll help you feel like yourself again. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey.
Did you know that 90% of low back pain and sciatica can be treated without surgery? After a detailed evaluation, our physical therapists use gentle, hands-on techniques to alleviate most forms of low back pain. Our physicians have expertise in medication management, as well as a variety of interventional techniques, including trigger point injections. By utilizing a combination of these options, we can help you today. PM&R, the proud sponsor of Yeshiva University Athletics. Let us help you reach your goals at one of our 5 locations in New York and New Jersey. The Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has been providing its patients with the best possible care of sports, spine, orthopedic, and neuromuscular conditions. Emphasis is placed on manual techniques and individualized home exercise programs. Let us help you reach your goals at...
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. I am joined by record setter Gabe Leifer. Gabe, congratulations on 1,000 points.
Thank you.
One thing that has to be noted, I texted Gabe the other day, how does it feel to be 16 points away from 1,000? He said, I didn't even know I was 16 points away from 1,000. So it has to be noted that, first of all, I guess when I did tell you that you were 16 points away, did that put any added pressure, or it was kind of just the same business as always?
Honestly, I would have rather have known that I was a few points away than the exact amount, because it was a little bit in my head, and it was like, honestly, like it's all that matters is that we get the win tonight. But it's obviously a nice accomplishment in my career, and I'm happy it's over with.
On that 3-pointer, did you know that you were going to break? You were going to hit 1,000 on the 3-pointer?
Because my coaches told me at halftime. They told me at halftime. So not only did you get to 1,000 points, but you also had 30 points on the night. So that was big. Your record was 32. Did you have that in mind at all, that you knew that you were at 30, that you could have broken your personal record, or you weren't even close to knowing that? No, I knew I was just going, so if I had the chance, I took it. If not, I tried to find a teammate. But like I said, Elliot texted us before Shabbos. We're chasing letters, not numbers. So we're trying to get the W instead of a certain amount of points.
Now, tough week ahead. You have Sarah Lawrence on Tuesday, and then Purchase on Thursday, tough game, and then Manhattansville, another tough game on Motzei Shabbos. What do you guys do to prepare for this tough week ahead?
We think that the only team that can beat us is ourselves. So what we got to do is we're going to show up to practice. We have practice tomorrow. I'm sure we're going to have a few practices during the week, and we're just going to show up, run the same thing every time, and play our game. And then if we play our game the way that we're supposed to, we believe that we're going to win every night.
Congrats on 1,000. Max are back in action Tuesday night, 8 o'clock at Sarah Lawrence. We'll be back in action on Max Live Thursday night. Max are taking on Purchase. Motzei Shabbos next week. Manhattansville will be on those 2 calls on Thursday and Motzei Shabbos. So long, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in.